The girls suddenly saw a bird landing on the engine of the plane. She was scared. She quickly told her grandmother about this scene. She could only see that the engine was burning rapidly. The plane began to vibrate violently, and before the passengers on the plane could react, a piece of shard on the engine pierced through the window. The strong airflow instantly sucked the people who were not wearing seatbelts into the cabin. The cabin was a mess. The man grabbed the seat tightly to save his life, but the airflow was too strong. Then another passenger was sucked into the air, and the flight attendant hurried over to help. As a result, the two people were sucked away and lost their lives. The engine broke and the plane began to fall rapidly. With a violent tremor, the plane eventually crashed into the sea, but the huge impact did not cause the plane to break but sank into the seagull and tilted on the rock. The front row of passengers died because of the seawater, and the back row of passengers only managed to survive 7 people, but they did not escape the danger because the seawater could drown the entire cabin at any time. The old king said they were in the air and all the air was gathered here. For the time being, they will be safe, but the remaining oxygen will not last long. Lisa picked up her phone and tried to find help, but there was no signal here. The flight attendant told everyone not to worry because the tower would receive a signal before the plane crashed, so the headquarters would send a rescue team to rescue soon. The old king said the flight attendant was right. All they need to do now is wait quietly for help, and they need more oxygen. So he asked the flight attendant to check the back and maybe he could find a spare oxygen bottle. The flight attendant just remembered that they did have 2 emergency oxygen bottles, but he didn't realize they were all empty. It turned out that his colleague was very irresponsible to work and had been using empty oxygen bottles to deceive the captain. I didn't expect this to really happen. When everyone was depressed, the old man suddenly said he remembered a man with a spare oxygen bottle when he got on the plane. But the man sat in the front row of the plane and the old king decided to take off his clothes and he decided to dive over to get the oxygen bottle back with good water quality. He soon swam to the front row of the cabin and then found the man with the oxygen bottle. But when he came back with the oxygen bottle, he was suddenly attacked by a shark. It's not good to see the flood of people who have started to eat, but fortunately the old king was able to get out of the water, and Lisa wanted to help, but was stopped by the old king. He just found out that the old king was bleeding, and the old king gave them the oxygen bottle and told them to live a strong life. However, before everyone could react, the old king was dragged into the water by a force, and Lisa was scared to death.